Someone you love is coming apart right in front of you. Their breathing is fast, and their shoulders are pulled tight. You can see the panic rising behind their eyes, and all you want to do is help. So you reach for the two words that feel like the obvious fix. Just calm down. And in an instant, everything gets worse. Their face hardens, and the walls slam up. Don't tell me to calm down. You meant it kindly, and it landed like a match on gasoline. Here is the strange truth almost no one is taught. Calm down doesn't just fail to work. It backfires almost every single time. And to see why, you have to look inside the brain in that exact moment. Deep in the center of the head sits a small, almond-shaped alarm. It is called the amygdala, the brain's ancient threat detector. Its only job is to keep you alive. When it senses danger, it does not stop to ask permission. It floods the body with adrenaline and cortisol in a fraction of a second. The heart pounds, the muscles brace, the breathing goes shallow. The psychologist Daniel Goleman gave this moment a name. He called it the Amygdala Hijack. Because in that surge, the alarm seizes control of the whole brain, and the part that handles reason gets shoved aside. That part is the prefrontal cortex, sitting just behind the forehead. It is where logic, language, and calm decisions all live. But during a hijack, it goes quiet, almost completely offline. So think about what calm down is really asking. It is a command aimed straight at the thinking brain, the very part that has just stopped answering the phone. It is like handing a map to someone whose eyes are squeezed shut. The emotional brain hears the words, but it simply cannot obey them. So the person is not refusing to calm down. In that moment, they genuinely cannot. But it gets worse than the words just failing, because calm down carries a second hidden message. It quietly says, your reaction is wrong and you are overreacting. Psychologists call this emotional invalidation, and the brain treats invalidation as a brand new threat. In 2003, researchers at UCLA slid volunteers into a brain scanner. They had them play a simple online game of catch. Then, the other players began to leave them out. The instant that rejection landed, one region lit up. It was the same region that registers physical pain. To the brain, being dismissed hurts like an actual wound. So when you say, calm down, you do not quiet the alarm. You set off a second one right on top of it. Now they are fighting the first feeling and your dismissal of it. The walls do not go up because they are being stubborn. They go up because they suddenly feel completely alone. And forcing a feeling down only makes it burn hotter. The harder the emotion is pushed under, the higher the pressure climbs. So if calm down is the spark, what on earth is the water? The answer comes from another study, and it is almost too simple. At UCLA, Matthew Lieberman scanned people looking at angry faces. Right on cue, their amygdala flared with alarm. Then he asked them to do one tiny thing, to put the feeling into a single word, just to name it. The moment they labeled it, the amygdala went quiet, and the thinking brain, the prefrontal cortex, switched back on. Naming the emotion did what sheer willpower never could. Scientists call it affect labeling, or simply, name it to tame it. So you do not tell an upset person what they should feel. You help them find the word for what they already feel. Instead of calm down, you try, this is really scaring you, or simply, I can see how much this is hurting you. Watch what those words quietly do. They do not argue with the feeling, they give it a name. And a feeling that has been named suddenly feels survivable. You become the calm that their body can borrow. Therapists call this co-regulation. A nervous system on fire begins to settle beside a steady one. Your slow, even breathing tells their brain the danger has passed. So you do not try to fix the storm with logic. You simply stand inside it with them until it breaks. The next time someone you love is falling apart, remember this. They were never going to calm down because they were ordered to. They calm down when they finally feel understood. So do not reach for calm down. Reach for I'm here and I see you. Those are the words that actually bring a person back. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.